So, hi. Sorry, I know I'm late. It'd take me 5 minutes, shower, be ready to go.
Well, don't worry about it. We're in no rush.
Oh. Now, what did I do to deserve such an understanding woman? I am so lucky. Hey, why don't you open a bottle of wine? We'll get started.
I thought we had reservations at the Oasis.
Oh, we do. Oh, by the way, I changed it from 2 to 4 people.
Whoa. Whoa. Wait a minute. You've lost me.
Well, one of the employees at work, I said I'd take them to dinner. They're bringing a date. They may be here before I'm done showering. I'll hurry.
Well, who did you... Please let it not be Slim and his wife, Mabel. Katrina.
Hi.
Hi.
Warren invited us for dinner. I hope you don't mind.
Look, it's a little crazy around here right now. Can I call you tomorrow? No, I'm definitely interested. It's just, yeah, the season's over at school, And yeah, I'd like to keep throwing all summer if I could. Okay. Yeah, I'll talk to you then. Yes, thank you. Yeah, great, thank you, bye.
Hey, it sounds like you're a wanted man.
Yeah, semi-pro league.
Wow!
Look, don't say anything to Dad yet, okay?
10-4. Race, the iron's hot. Oh, you know, he can never hear me when the water's running.
They heard that in Los Angeles, Mom.
Yeah. Well, Aurora, could you do me a favor and zip this dress up the rest of the way, please? I can't seem to get it.
Honey, did you say something?
Yeah.
Dad.
What?
There you go. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. You know, I always hated that pattern.
I'm so sorry. I don't know how I could have been so clumsy.
You know what? If I had $1 for every plate that I've broken in my life, then we'd all be dressing in a Montecito mansion, right, honey?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my mom's a real klutz, Aurora.
Oh, yeah, and who was it that broke the punch bowl the day of our 10th anniversary party?
I'll go and get the dustpan and broom.
You know what? Why don't we just wait on it until after dinner?
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. It's fine.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Sweetie, I don't suppose your hand would fit that iron.
Oh. You want me to iron your shirt?
You mind?
No, of course I don't mind.
Hey, guys, we need to leave now or else we'll be late for our reservation.
I'm still ironing my shirt.
Yeah, I haven't even changed my clothes yet.
Frank, I just need 2 minutes. I have to grab my shoes and my lipstick.
All right. Just get a move on, guys. You got 2 minutes. God.
I'm not going.
Well, Micah, you're a free man. Please tell me that I did the right thing.
Why, Julia? What made you believe enough in me to help me?
Mariah did.
You helped me because of Mariah.
I can't explain it. It's just a feeling.
That could never hurt her or my daughter.
No, I don't think that you could have. You see, technically, I can't prove that you committed any crime. But emotionally, I'm rather pleased about it, since I am indebted to you for what you've done for Samantha and me.
Your belief in me means more than I can say. By helping me, I can take care of Aurora.
I'm glad you found your daughter. Keep her safe.
Yeah. I have no intention of letting anyone take her away from me.
If you're worried about Sawyer, I don't...
No, I wasn't. He's a nice chap. But she's still a girl. She needs a father. Oh, I just wish her mother was here.
You were the one who left the gardenias, weren't you? It's a very sweet thing to do. I believe you do love her very much.
Well, she's gone now. Mariah's only a spirit. Aurora is flesh and blood. I promise you, I'll give Aurora everything she's ever wanted.
Good?
Where were you? I thought that you... What the hell is he doing here?
I bailed Micah out of jail.
Oh, Dr. Gordon.
Same dream?
Yes, it's still frightening, but I feel strong enough to handle it now.
Well, that's certainly what your latest round of tests would indicate.
Well, did they turn out okay?
Your body has responded extremely well. There's no residual physical damage from the trauma you suffered.
Well, does that mean I can go home now?
Absolutely, first thing in the morning. You could go tonight, but if you're feeling agitated because of the dream, then maybe you should...
No, agitated? No. I'd like to go home. I'll just call Katrina and see if she'll pick me up now.
How could you come here?
I didn't have a choice.
I have a feeling that Warren surprised you by inviting us.
Angela loves surprises, don't you, hon?
Adore them.
So, Ted, tell me, has Angela been tolerable?
Excuse me?
The LA project you're working on, how's it going?
Oh, well, I guess it's going okay. It's going well, you know.
I think it's great that you're helping.
Well, it's a very worthwhile endeavor.
Listen, Katrina, before we get into the evening, you want to talk a little business? I haven't discussed your assignments for next week yet.
All right. May I be frank with you?
If you wish.
It seems to me that all I do lately is take photographs of society functions and some dumb parties.
Well, that's usually what people do when they're first starting out in this business.
Well, some people who are just starting in this business are getting much more interesting assignments.
What do you mean?
B J Walker, she's writing about child molestation.
Oh, well, that is on a trial basis, Katrina. She'd like a job for the summer.
I don't mind her doing it. It's just that I would like some more significant assignments myself.
Katrina, you've turned into a hell of a photographer. You do a wonderful job. And we happen to live in a very social conscious town here in Santa Barbara. And I need a photographer who can photograph social functions, the Reagans, Princess Di. And when it comes to writing, I need hard-hitting writers, which is exactly what B J Walker is. She was just published in the New York Magazine. She just wrote an article that
Do you think it's possible that we could get through one evening without talking about B J Walker? Let's go to dinner, shall we?
Let's.
Why do you have a problem with B J Walker?
Well, honey, of course you're going. This whole dinner's in your honor.
I think she's just pulling that false modesty stunt. Well, you can't stand the adoration, BJ? Yeah.
BJ, sweetheart, Frank just wanted a chance to celebrate his goddaughter's success. You wouldn't deprive him of that, would you?
Of course she wouldn't.
It's not that I don't want to go. It's just that I've got a lot of work to finish on this article for Warren.
Hey, kiddo, it can wait, can it? Come on.
Oh, I can't believe this.
What? Honey, what's wrong?
It's gone. Everything that I've written for my article has been erased.
What do you mean it's gone, honey? I mean, there must be a way to get the file back.
Not if it's been erased.
Well, honey, there's always a backup copy on the hard disk somewhere.
Well, unless you turned it off before you stored it.
Well, come on, Frank. You're the expert at these machines. Help her out, will you?
Well, sure, I'll try. Was this the name of the file? Okay, now there's usually a utilities program that will bring up a file if there's still anything there. I'm real sorry, BJ, but I'm afraid it's gone.
I'm sorry, sweetheart. Had you written a lot on the article already?
No, not too much. Fortunately, I remember most all of it.
Well, then why don't you start fresh in the morning, sweetheart? I mean, you still got the New York Journal article, which I intend to read to everyone at the restaurant tonight.
Dad.
He's teasing.
Teasing?
Yes.
What would you say if I told you I still have 43 copies left in the car after giving one to everybody at the station house today?
I'd say you were crazy. BJ, you cannot deprive him of this celebration. Otherwise, he's going to contact all the radio shows in town and read the article on the air.
That's not a bad idea.
Okay, I'll go. Oh, good.
Oh, good girl. That's great.
Let's get out of here before she changes her mind.
Yeah.
Sawyer, Aurora?
Mom, I don't think we're gonna be able to make it. Aurora's not feeling too well.
What's wrong, Aurora?
Oh, I have a headache.
You think we might be able to skip out on this celebration?
I should be so lucky.
Be nice. Congratulations, and I'm really sorry about your stuff getting lost out of the computer.
Well, I'll just have to learn to be more careful.
Honey, your dad is starving, okay?
So what else is new?
Let's go.
Have a good time.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
See you guys.
Bye, Frank. Hey, I'm sorry about putting you on the spot like that.
That's okay. I don't think your mom believed me about the headache, though.
I don't think my dad did either, but they understand.
So are all families like this?
I think everybody's a little crazy in my family.
Everybody's running around and yelling and laughing a lot. I love it. It makes me feel alive.
Yeah, but listen now, it's really quiet and it's just the two of us. I kind of like it that way better.
Julia, would you mind telling me why you bailed him out of jail without telling me you were doing so?
Because you would have tried to talk me out of it, isn't that true? Of course it's true, and I happen to believe in him. And so should you.
Micah, I know that you saved Samantha's life. I know you saved Julia's life, but there are still doubts in my mind.
Put there by Abigail Beckwith. She tried to poison my daughter's mind. She would like everyone to think that I'm some kind of monster that would murder my wife.
Well, to some degree, the police would agree with her.
Only because she's been able to manipulate that old judge.
Why is she doing this?
Because she'll do anything to get my daughter away from me.
Abigail told us that she wants Aurora to come and live with her again.
Abigail was here?
I still am.
As long as I live, I swear you will never get my daughter back.
The special this evening is the tricolor pasta with salmon. It's excellent.
We'll start off with a couple bottles of that Pinot Grigio, please.
Sure, very well.
Thank you.
You like their pasta with the salmon?
Yeah. Warren, one more thing before we drop the business talk.
Yes, Katrina.
I am not the only one at the newspaper that thinks it's kind of unusual that B.J. Walker, with no experience, got the go-ahead on such an important assignment, even if it's for a job consideration.
Well, let me remind you, Katrina, that when you started at the paper, you had very little experience also, right?
But I'm still being sent off to do photographs, even if this time it's the royal family.
Are you kidding? I thought you would love that. What a great assignment. Anybody would love that assignment.
I would love it if I was doing other things as well. But you know, as well as I do, that these photographs are just more fluff.
Well, what do you want from me? You want me to send you off to cover the next coup in Sarajevo?
Sounds like a perfect assignment for BJ.
Tell you what. You go over there, you cover Princess Di and her royal family. When you get back, we'll sit down and we'll discuss it. Your work has been wonderful, but I can only do what I can do. I'll try to accommodate you.
Thank you.
Yes.
A message for you, Miss Riker.
Thanks. Oh, it's from Suzanne.
No,
I need to call her at the hospital.
No, you don't need to go. It's okay.
Order the special for me. I'll be right back.
2 of the specials, please.
Angela, what do you want to have?
It sounds fine to me.
Good.
Evening, Warren.
Oh. Evening, everyone. How are you?
Hey, Teach. We're here to celebrate Protégé's first article to be published.
Well, have a good time.
Thank you. I'm sure we will.
Angela?
Guess there's only one restaurant in this town.
Beg your pardon?
Nothing.
Hi. Is Suzanne okay?
Yeah, she's better than okay. She's actually getting out of the hospital tonight.
Really? That's great.
Yeah, except she doesn't have anyone to pick her up.
She doesn't?
No.
Sorry. But we just...
No, Ted. I don't want to ruin your evening.
No, don't be silly. You're not going to ruin my evening. I'm sorry, but we just...
Ted,
we need to
I'm
go pick up Suzanne.
serious. You already ordered your dinner. She's gonna feel better if I just do it. You know, she'll feel less of a burden.
Ted, stay and have dinner with us. We insist, don't we, Warren?
Absolutely. Stick around.
Okay.
Do you want me to come over to your house a little bit later?
Why don't we talk first thing in the morning?
First thing in the morning. Okay.
I'm sorry, I have to run.
Okay.
Tell Suzanne I'm glad she's feeling better.
Yeah.
I will.
Good night.
Good night.
Well, great news about Suzanne, huh?
Yes, it is. I've missed her terribly at the gallery. I'm sure she'll be waiting to get back to work soon.
Looks like you're all on your own tonight.
Well, I understand. I mean, they're good friends and everything. Just Katrina and Suzanne. I don't want to come between them. You know, it's...
I just got some of the cost estimates back today. Looks like you and I will have our work cut out for us on the LA project, Ted.
It smells so great.
Yeah. No, popcorn is my specialty. Happens to be the only thing I know how to make. And for some reason, if anyone makes it in this pot, it tastes really great.
Where did you get that thing?
Well, it's been in my family my whole life. In fact, my mother's mother had it around since my mom can remember. Yeah, it kind of makes this thing a relic, huh?
That television show that we watched was really funny.
Yeah, Seinfeld's cool, huh? You know, they sort of break down a lot of barriers on that show. A lot of quirky people who really care about each other. And they, you know, kind of help out whenever they can. Sort of like my family, I guess.
Of all the families that I've read about in books, none of them is like yours.
Yeah, we're not exactly Dickens or Jane Austen material.
Oh, but I think they're wonderful. It's so obvious how much everybody loves each other. It's almost as if, you know, there's no pressure attached to that love. Kind of like your mom and dad or your friends also.
They are. And they're your friends too, Aurora. You know, you're not alone anymore. And you're never gonna have to be alone again.
I feel like Alice. I followed you through this rabbit hole, and I've fallen into Wonderland.
Yeah, you know, I think that life in the Walker family is about as wacky as anything as Lewis Carroll could come up with.
Yeah, no.
You're beautiful.
You know, whatever's been eating you today is catching. BJ just had her first article published, and she's acting like she's been condemned to death row. Something get under your skin at the office?
No. No, nothing got under my skin. Don't blame me for BJ not having a good time.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me, I think it's a good time for a toast.
Oh, yes.
To a beginning of a brilliant journalistic career. Cheers.
Well, I think that we should all hit the dance floor. Come on, Rhys. Don't tell me you two are just gonna sit here.
Can I talk to you at the dancing?
No.
Warren, don't make us be the only two on the dance floor.
BJ looks a little down tonight. Is there a problem?
Oh, her computer swallowed all the work she'd done on that article for you.
You're kidding me.
No, I think she'll be all right, though. She seems to remember everything she's written.
It's a positive thought.
I love this song.
Can you imagine a computer swallowing every bit of work you did on an article?
I think I'll go fix my face, excuse me.
I don't know why she always does that. Underneath all the hair and the makeup, she's one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my life. You wouldn't believe it.
Sure I would.
You know, I think your mom and dad really wanted us to dance with them.
Well, I wonder how they'd feel if they knew you had erased that article of mine.
What are you talking about? I mean, I can't believe you, BJ. I was the one who tried to help you get it back.
It was impossible, since you made sure the backup copy was erased, too.
Now, why would I do that? Huh?
Maybe because you knew what I was writing about.
Child molestation. Is that what you think was going on between the two of us? BJ, what we had was very special. Now, why are you denigrating it? I mean, why? You read some book or something? What we had was something that no one could ever put into words. And no matter what you say, you wanted it just as bad as I did.
Excuse me. What's the matter? I know about the article, but that's all right. All that'll come back to you.
It's not it.
Well, then what is it? What's the matter with you? I've never seen you like this. What's the matter? Huh? It's all right. Don't worry. Shh. Everything will be fine. Everything will be fine.
Hi. Oh, thanks for coming. I hope it wasn't any inconvenience.
No. Don't worry about it. I'm so glad to see you in clothes finally.
What? You didn't think I looked chic in that hospital gown?
Oh, I'm just glad you're getting out of here.
So am I.
Well, I see your transportation has arrived.
Yes, she has. And I was just telling her how much I was going to miss this place.
Oh, I can imagine. All right, Jill has your release forms and the papers you'll need to sign. And you have been a model patient, Suzanne. Call my office in the morning and set up an appointment to see me next month.
Thank you so much for everything, Dr. Gordon.
You see to it that she gets a rest tonight, okay?
Don't worry, I will.
Did you pack everything?
Yep, it's all here.
Don't forget your cameo. I found it on the floor the other day.
Ms. Beckwith, maybe you and Micah should try to discuss this.
You don't understand the situation. If you did, you would never have gotten this man out of jail. By doing so, you have condemned Aurora to certain death.
Mrs. Beckwith.
He's already tried to kill her once. I was able to save her that night, but I'm too old and weak to stop him again.
Lying, deceitful!
Let him go! Let him strike me dead if they'll lock him up for it. Having him behind bars is Aurora's only hope.
But I would never harm Aurora. Stop it, Micah! She's lying.
You will never kill her. Do you hear me? You will never kill Aurora. I won't let you kill Aurora. I won't let you.
Hey, take a deep breath now. Come on. That's it. Let it out. Is that better? Does that feel better? Is that okay? BJ? What?
I just don't want to be touched right now, okay, Warren?
Does this have to do with us? What happened? BJ, you can't run from those feelings. You can't hide from them.
I'm not.
Well, tonight is a celebration. You should be proud of your accomplishments. You're not living under the shadow of your brother any longer.
This has nothing to do with Sawyer or my family.
Well, then tell me. What is it? What's wrong?
I can't.
You can tell me anything. You know that.
No, nobody. I just think I'm losing it. I'm not in control. It makes me crazy.
What, honey? Tell me, what aren't you in control of? Tell me.
I thought I could handle it. I just feel like I'm on the edge of this black pit and I'm just about to fall off.
Well, I'll be right there to catch you. But just tell me what's wrong.
I can't.
Honey, if this has anything to do with the way we feel about each other, you know, you can't control that kind of emotion, that kind of feeling.
Did you see? I'm not in control. That's what's making me so scared.
Of me? You're afraid of me?
No. I just can't. I just can't let it happen. I can't.
Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen. I'll be right here to hold you. You'll be just fine. Just hold on. That's it.
Dance with me.
No, no. Why are you doing this to me? What? Angela, look, I've got a wonderful girlfriend, Katrina, all right? She's great. I don't need anybody to come in here and see
I
me.
need you right now, Ted. Besides, if you were so anxious to stay away from me, you could have left the restaurant while I was in the powder room.
Well, don't you think that Warren would have thought that a bit strange?
Warren wouldn't have noticed. Roseanne, Arnold could run stark naked through this restaurant tonight and Warren wouldn't notice.
Why are you dancing with me?
I'm dancing with you because, as the saying goes, you do something to me.
No. You are dancing with me because B.J. Walker does something to you, and this is your way of doing something to Warren.
Guess what I'm gonna do to you later?
That's not fair.
Are you saying you wouldn't like that?
I'm saying that B.J. is making you furious, and you're using me.
And you just hate it when I use you, don't you, Ted?
BJ's back. Warren must have been able to talk to her.
Yeah. You know, honey, I don't get it. BJ shouldn't be miserable tonight.
Well, maybe Frank knows what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet he does. He seems to know a lot about this family.
One of your visitors must have dropped it.
Who?
I don't know. Could have been anyone.
I just get the strangest feeling.
What do you mean?
I don't know, like I'm holding something maybe I shouldn't be holding?
But you sure you never saw it before?
I don't think so. I don't know, you know, I could be reading too much into this because of those nightmares that I keep having. Hi, but thanks, I won't be needing that.
Hospital policy.
Somehow I knew you'd say that. I hate this.
I'll be back for you in a minute.
Thanks.
You've been having those nightmares again?
Yeah, I had one right before the doctor came in. You know, it's always the same thing. I'm standing at the edge of a cliff. I see the axe coming at me, and then I see the old woman's face.
You saw the face? You saw the face, Suzanne? We gotta call Cruz.
No.
But if you know who tried to kill you?
No, I'm just not sure of it. You know, I thought that Micah was the one who tried to do it. Now I know that he didn't try and hurt me. You know, it probably is this old woman, but I don't want to tell anyone until I know for sure.
But if you can describe her...
Look, don't worry. I'll never forget that face as long as I live.
Warren's watching you.
Well, he may be looking at me, but his mind is on sweet little BJ.
Okay, wait a minute. Now listen to me. What we did, what we've been doing, it's without a doubt the hottest thing that I've ever done. But it's for all the wrong reasons. Okay?
Wrong? What we did was wrong?
Okay, we could go to bed together again, and it would probably just be as hot as it was the first time, a couple of times.
Maybe even hotter.
Maybe, but you see, that's the point. Because what happens in bed happens in bed. Okay? But we could never be friends. And when you get right down to it, bottom level, friendship is what it's all about.
Well, try giving yourself that speech when you're home alone staring at the ceiling tonight, okay?
I gotta get out of here.
Night, Ted. Thanks for the dance.
Please. Where did old Fred go in such a hurry?
Ted.
That's what I said.
Probably some illicit liaison.
Liaison? The only liaison he can have is with his pocket mirror. Sorry I was gone so long.
Oh, no problem. Ted entertained me. Besides, I know that your work always comes first, right?
So what do you think of Aurora?
She's a looker.
Yeah, well, that's obvious.
Well, I go for the obvious.
I just never thought that Sawyer's first girl would be like her.
Well, I have to admit, she's not the average run-of-the-mill teenager, but let's face it. Is there a girl in this world to be good enough for your little boy?
I'm gonna have to have a moment to think about that one.
Honey, I know you love that cup she dropped.
Well, it wasn't her fault. She's still a little jumpy around us. Around anyone, I'd expect.
Yeah. It's so funny, I always felt that when Sawyer fell for his first girl, he'd fall so hard. Kind of like his mom did.
What?
My wife, the superwoman, saves Cruz's kid and makes Kelly feel inadequate.
Oh, so that's what this mood of yours is about tonight. Now, look, I don't have to apologize for anything. If a child's life is at risk, I'm not going to worry about Kelly Capwell's feelings.
What about Cruz's feelings?
If you've got a point to make, Rhys, make it.
Yeah, I got a point to make, okay? The point is I want an answer. An answer to a question I've asked you 1,000 times, and I don't want the answer to be, I love you, I'm mad about you, Rhys. I want the answer to be yes or no. Now, did you sleep with Cruz? Yes or no? Honey, it's not a hard question. Yes or no?
No.
I'm sorry. I did it again, didn't I? I love you. I just had to know. I just had to know once and for all.
And sometimes my parents start yelling at each other over really stupid stuff. But it's just because they have a lot of passion inside them, and that's the way it gets out. I mean, it's never really been scary because we always knew that they loved each other, and we knew that they were alive. I know my parents aren't perfect and proper like a lot of kids' parents seem to be.
You know kids with parents like that?
Oh, sure. You know, on the outside, everything seems cool. You know, no one ever raises their voice, and they're always nice and overly polite to each other. You know, and then 2 years later, they end up getting divorced. You know, Aurora, my parents might have problems, but at least they try and work them out.
And you think that they like me okay?
Are you kidding? They're crazy for you, just like I am.
And they don't think I'm too proper, do they?
No. Aurora, you're the most exciting girl I've ever met. I used to think it was just because you're beautiful, and then I thought, no, it's because she's mysterious. And then I figured it out. You're exciting because you're yourself. I mean, I feel like I started a whole new life, and I know you gotta work things out with your grandmother and your father, but I want you to know that, well, that you're a part of my family too now.
I am?
Yes. And we're gonna do everything together, grow together, and I mean, I think that's what love is all about.
How do you know so much about it?
I suppose it's because I spent a lot of time with my parents, and it's just the way I feel. I mean, I'm not 100% positive that I know everything about life, and I'm gonna need some help along the way. But there's so much I want to learn, and there's places I want to go. I mean, with you, of course. Aurora, I love you.
Miss Havisham.
Mhm.
That's who she reminds me of.
Mhm.
She's very weird, Abigail. And I think she's a fraud.
I don't know who to believe.
You don't know who to believe. You're gonna believe a woman who locked herself in our attic while we were living in this house, who snuck around and haunted us and watched us all the time? Do you think she saw everything?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Those eyes. Well, she said she was trying to protect her granddaughter.
There's no way that Micah could have killed his wife. He loved her.
Whatever the answer is, it's not our problem, Julia. It's up to Abigail and Micah and Aurora to come to terms with it. I think it's time you and I put things in perspective. We haven't had a moment's peace since we moved in here. And I think tonight would be a good time for us to start thinking about us again. We remarried so that you and Samantha and I could start a brand new life. And this ought to be the happiest time of our lives.
Yeah, you're right. Never
So,
too late.
Do you think that we could declare this nightmare we've been through over?
Watch how decisively I say that. Yes. Yes. I'm looking forward to having our lives get back to normal. Let me rephrase that. I'm looking forward to our lives getting back to normal for us. Which isn't very normal, but it works. It's fine. I love you.
God, you talk a lot. I love you, too. Now shut up and kiss me. Hmm?
I need your help. Please. Give me the strength to fight Abigail. If she succeeds, she will destroy our daughter's life. Please.
Your love for Aurora is strong enough to fight any battle. You're right, Micah. This is not over. You must save our child.
Come. Let me